Ali had always been the favored one. Not by their parents, they had passed away when he was just 7, but by the universe, it seemed. Where life hardened many orphans, Ali rose. He was smart, charming, and determined. But none of it would have been possible without Fatima, his older sister. Fatima was only 12 when their parents died in a car crash. Overnight, she became a mother, a sister, and a caretaker. She did the cooking, cleaning, managed what little money they had, and kept Ali in school. While her friends played, she washed clothes. While others studied, she stitched buttons in neighbors' homes for extra money. She sacrificed everything for him, yet never let him see her sadness. As the years went on, Ali excelled in school. He won scholarships, went to university in Lahore, and eventually got a job in Karachi with a multinational firm. At first, he called Fatima every night. He would tell her about his dorm, his classes, his future. She listened with joy in her heart and pride in her voice. But slowly, the calls reduced. Once a day turned into once a week. Then only on weekends. Then only when he needed something. Fatima never complained. She'd wait by the phone, her aging hands clutching the receiver, only to sigh when another day passed without his voice. She was aging quickly. Her hair, once thick and black, was now gray and tied in a loose bun. Her fingers were swollen with arthritis, yet she still needed dough to make his favorite parathas for whenever he'd visit, but he never did. Years passed. Ali got married, a beautiful girl from his company. He sent pictures to Fatima, but didn't invite her. The wedding is small corporate friends only, he had said on the phone. She had paused, forced a smile into her voice, and blessed him. He didn't know that she had made a new dress for the wedding, that she had practiced introducing herself as Ali's sister in front of the mirror. He didn't know she cried for hours that day. When his first child was born, he sent pictures again. Fatima printed them and pasted them into an album titled, My Nephew, Little Star. She crocheted a sweater, but it was never worn. He never visited. Fatima started writing letters to him, but she never mailed them. Maybe she was afraid they'd never reach. Maybe she didn't want to be a burden. One day, Fatima didn't get out of bed. Her neighbor, Auntie Shirin, found her unconscious and rushed her to the hospital. The diagnosis was simple: heart failure, complicated by loneliness and years of silence. As she lay in the hospital, barely conscious, she asked for Ali. He was unreachable. His phone was off. He was in Singapore on a business trip. Fatima whispered to a nurse, "Give him this. If I don't wake up," it was a letter. A final one. 3 days later, Ali finally arrived. She was gone. They had already buried her. The house was empty, silent, clean. Her scent still lingered in the pillows. On the kitchen table sat a small envelope with his name on it. He opened it with trembling hands. "My dearest Ali, if you're reading this, then my wait is finally over. Not because you came, but because my heart couldn't hold on any longer. Don't feel guilty. Life is busy. You have your family, your success, your world. I was never angry. Only proud. You became everything I dreamed for you. Strong, smart, successful. Do you remember those nights we sat under the sky and made wishes on stars? I always wished for your happiness. Even now I do. I kept all your drawings from school. Your first report card. Even your broken toy car. They were treasures. To me. Sometimes, I wished you'd ask about my life too. My health, my day. But then I'd scold myself. Love doesn't ask for returns. If your son ever asks about me, tell him I was the one who tied your shoes when you were 5. Who stayed up with you during your exams? Who clapped the loudest at your graduation? Even if you couldn't hear it. Ellie, I hope you live fully. Laugh often. And someday, when you're older and the world is quieter, you'll think of me and smile. And if you do, I'll know I was never forgotten. Your sister always, Fatima Ali. Didn't speak for hours. He sat on the old charpai outside, staring at the sky where no stars were visible. He stayed in the house for a week. Found her letters, her unfinished diary, her recipes, the sweater she made for his son. He cried in every room. He went back to Karachi, but everything felt hollow. He resigned, sold his apartment, moved back to his hometown. With his savings, he started a community center, Fatima's Home, a safe place for abandoned elder women, where they'd be loved, heard, and never forgotten. Every evening, Ali sits under the same tree they used to play beneath. And as the breeze touches his face, he closes his eyes and whispers, I remember now, Papa, and I'll never forget again.